Have you ever bent down just to tie your shoes, only to feel a sharp, electric jolt shoot through your lower back? Or maybe every time you pick something up, you have to stand up slowly because you're afraid that pain will strike again. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. Many people struggle with lower back pain when bending, a problem that seems small but can seriously affect your daily life, your productivity, and even your overall well-being. The good news is this: you can change things, and it only takes a few minutes a day. In this video, I'll reveal the real reasons your back keeps speaking up, and share 5 simple but incredibly effective exercises that reduce pain, improve mobility, and help you bend with ease again. But before we start, I have one important question for you. Right finger, do you often feel lower back pain when you bend forward? If yes, comment 1 so I know you're fighting this issue. If not, comment 0 so we can see where everyone stands. Now let's dive in and get your back strong again. Stretching the hamstrings is one of the most important foundational exercises for improving lower back health, especially for people who often feel pain when bending forward. The hamstrings are a large muscle group on the back of your thighs, running from the pelvis down to the knees. When these muscles become tight, they don't just create discomfort in the thighs, they also pull on the lower back, forcing it to work harder during everyday movements. That's why many people feel back pain when bending or standing up, even if their spine itself isn't injured. Hamstring stretching helps soften and lengthen this muscle group, reducing the tension placed on the spine. When you stretch regularly, your hip mobility improves, allowing smoother, more natural movement when you bend, rotate, or lift objects. With more flexible hips, your lower back doesn't have to carry the load, and the risk of pain or recurring pain drops significantly. There are many ways to stretch the hamstrings, but the simplest and most common method is the lying leg raise. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back with both legs extended comfortably. Slowly lift one leg toward the ceiling. You can keep a slight bend in the knee if the stretch feels too intense. Hold the back of your thigh or calf, wherever your flexibility allows, and gently pull your leg toward your chest until you feel a comfortable stretch along the back of the thigh. Hold for 15 to 20 seconds. Breathe steadily, and keep your shoulders relaxed. Switch sides and repeat 2 to 3 times per leg. The key to this stretch is never pulling too hard. You should feel a gentle, pleasant stretch, not pain. If you feel sharpness, numbness, or cramping, it's your body telling you to ease off or reduce the range of motion. People who sit a lot or haven't stretched in a long time may need more time to notice improvement. That's completely normal. Your muscle fibers simply need time to adapt and soften. You can also stretch the hamstrings in a standing position. Place one foot on a low chair. Keep your back straight, and slowly lean forward until you feel the stretch. However, this version requires more control of the spine and hips, so beginners are usually encouraged to start with the lying version to avoid rounding the back incorrectly. Regular hamstring stretching offers long-lasting benefits not only for your lower back but also for your posture, gait, and overall movement quality. When the muscles on the back of your thighs become more flexible, your entire body works in better harmony, reducing stress on other joints and helping everyday motions like bending, lifting, and turning feel lighter and more natural. That's why this stretch is a staple in physical therapy programs for both recovery and prevention of lower back pain. The cat-cow pose is a gentle, flowing movement that softens, awakens, and improves flexibility throughout the entire spine. Among exercises that help relieve lower back pain, cat-cow acts like a bridge between stretching the muscles and learning to control movement. This sequence links breath with motion, creating harmony between the body and the nervous system, helping release tension and reduce pressure built up in the lower back. From a mechanical standpoint, cat-cow directly engages the muscles along both sides of the spine while opening and closing the spaces between the vertebrae. When you round your back into the cat position, the spine is gently stretched, relieving compression, something very common in people who sit for long periods or stay in one posture too long. When you move into the cow position and arch the back, the abdominal and hip muscles lengthen, improving blood flow through the lower back. This natural alternation between rounding and arching keeps the small spinal joints moving smoothly and preserves the flexibility you need for bending, twisting, and reaching. Cat-cow is simple and beginner-friendly. Start on your hands and knees, with your hands under your shoulders and your knees aligned with your hips. Keep your spine neutral, not too arched, not too rounded. From here, move into cow pose. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, and open your chest. Your spine curves gently downward, creating a comfortable stretch across the front of your body. As you exhale, shift into cat pose. Press your back upward, draw your belly in, and let your head relax. This movement activates the muscles along your spine and wakes up stiff areas like the lower back, mid-back, and shoulders. You can hold the position for a few breaths to feel the expansion along the spine more clearly. The key to cat-cow is smooth, controlled motion. The goal isn't to arch deeply, it's to move with ease, guided by your breath. Breathing leads the movement, helping the body relax and release tension. When practiced consistently, this sequence improves body awareness, an essential factor in preventing back injuries caused by poor movement patterns. Cat-cow is especially helpful for those with stiff spines due to stress, long hours of sitting, or limited activity. By gently opening and contracting the spine, it reduces muscle tightness, improves joint fluid circulation, and increases overall mobility. As a result, the lower back becomes softer, more responsive, and better prepared for bending or lifting without pain. This is why cat-cow is widely used as a warm-up in physical therapy and in rehabilitation routines for lower back recovery. The glute bridge is one of the most important exercises for strengthening the glutes and lower back muscles, two key muscle groups that stabilize the spine and reduce strain on the lower back when you bend. The principle behind this movement is simple. Activate the gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and the muscles around the hips so your body can share and distribute force more efficiently during everyday activities. When these muscles are weak, the lower back ends up doing most of the work, leading to tightness, pain, and a higher risk of injury. In natural human movement, the glutes are the power center behind essential actions like standing up, bending forward, walking, and lifting objects. But because so many people sit for long periods, the glutes become inactive, losing strength and responsiveness. The glute bridge reawakens these muscles through a simple, controlled motion that requires no equipment and works for all fitness levels. Here's how to perform it. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Place your hands alongside your body. Tighten your core, squeeze your glutes, and lift your hips off the ground until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. At the top, hold for 1 to 2 seconds to feel the glutes fully engage. Lower your hips slowly and with control, don't let them drop. The biggest benefit of the glute bridge is strengthening the posterior chain, the muscles along the backside of your body, including the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. When these muscles are strong, the spine is better supported, the risk of pain decreases, and your body becomes more stable overall. Proper glute activation also helps correct anterior pelvic tilt, a common issue that increases pressure on the lower back when bending or standing for long periods. Another key advantage is improved coordination of the muscles around the hips. When the hips move smoothly and powerfully, the lower back no longer absorbs all the stress. This is crucial for anyone who bends frequently, lifts objects, or spends long hours sitting or standing. The glute bridge can easily be adjusted to match your strength level. Beginners can move slowly with shorter holds, while more advanced practitioners can increase hold time or lift one leg to make the movement more challenging. At any level, this exercise enhances hip control and significantly reduces the chance of recurring lower back pain. The basic plank is one of the most effective exercises for strengthening the core, the group of muscles that surround and stabilize the spine, including the abdominals, obliques, transverse abdominis, and deep back muscles. This muscle network acts as the body's central stabilizer, supporting every movement from simple to complex. When the core is weak, the spine becomes unstable, and the lower back absorbs too much pressure during activities like bending, twisting, or lifting. The plank builds a natural, protective belt around the spine, helping prevent lower back pain. Unlike many exercises that use repeated motion, the plank is an isometric exercise. You hold the body still for a set amount of time. This forces the muscles to work continuously to maintain stability, increasing endurance and improving posture control. Done correctly, the plank doesn't just strengthen the abs, it also engages the shoulders, chest, glutes, and thighs. This full body effect helps the body work in sync, especially when you need to keep your back straight during bending movements. To perform a basic plank, start face down on the floor. Place your elbows under your shoulders. Lift your body by pushing through your forearms and toes, forming a straight line from head to heels. Keep your eyes on the floor so your neck stays neutral. Avoid letting your lower back sag or lifting your hips too high. Lightly tighten your core and glutes to keep the spine in a strong, neutral position. The most important part of the plank is good technique, not holding it for as long as possible. When you get tired, the lower back tends to dip, which overstretches the spine and defeats the purpose of the exercise. Holding a solid plank for a shorter time is far more effective than holding a sloppy one for longer. If you feel a light shake or warmth in your lower abs and hips, that's a sign the muscles are working well. Planking also improves postural awareness. Many people struggle with lower back pain because they habitually arch their back or tilt their pelvis when sitting or standing. Consistent plank training strengthens the muscles that keep the spine stable, helping the body naturally maintain better posture throughout the day. It also balances opposing muscle groups in the core, reducing the risk of pelvic misalignment, a common source of chronic lower back discomfort. Beyond strength, the plank improves how your body transfers force between the upper and lower body. With a strong core, power from the legs and hips travels efficiently through the torso, reducing strain on the spine. This is especially helpful in activities that involve bending or lifting, where coordinated movement is essential. Thanks to its simplicity and deep effectiveness, the basic plank is widely used in lower back rehabilitation programs as well as general fitness training. Child's pose is a gentle, restorative position that releases pressure in the lower back while softening the hips, thighs, and the small muscles along the spine. It's often used as a natural resting point in many exercise routines because it creates an immediate sense of safety, relaxation, and relief. For people with lower back pain, especially pain caused by muscle tightness or stiff tissues, child's pose acts like a recovery stretch, allowing the body to relax without placing any load on the spine. At its core, child's pose works by gently lengthening the lower back and reducing tension in the spinal erector muscles. As the body folds forward, the lumbar spine is lightly stretched, helping release compression between the vertebrae. This stretch is natural and non-forced, making it suitable even for those with sensitive spines or recovering from mild injuries. Meanwhile, sitting back onto the heels helps open the hips, allowing the glutes and hamstrings to relax, an important factor, since tightness in these muscles often contributes to lower back discomfort. Here's how to perform child's pose. Start on your knees. Position your knees hip-width apart, or wider if that feels better. Sit back onto your heels. Gently fold your torso forward. extending your arms in front of you to open the shoulders and lengthen the upper back. Let your forehead rest on the floor or on a cushion if your neck feels tense. In this position, the spine is fully relaxed and the pressure within the torso spreads evenly, creating a deep sense of comfort. One of the greatest benefits of child's pose is its ability to calm the nervous system. When you fold forward, your breathing naturally slows and deepens, reducing the activity of the sympathetic nervous system, the system linked to stress and tension. As your body shifts into a more relaxed state, the muscles around the lower back release more easily, often providing better pain relief than strong or fast stretches. Child's pose also improves body awareness. Holding the posture allows you to notice where tension appears, how tight the hips feel, and how freely the lower back moves at that moment. This awareness is valuable for rehabilitation, helping you adjust your posture more effectively in daily activities, especially when bending or lifting. Because it is gentle yet deeply effective, child's pose is considered an essential part of many stretching and lower back recovery programs. Its blend of lengthening, relaxation, and spinal decompression creates a powerful overall effect, helping the lower back become softer, more mobile, and more resilient over time. Lower back pain isn't just a moment of discomfort. It's often a signal that your body has been carrying too much stress for too long. Exercises like hamstring stretches, cat-cow, glute bridges, planks, and child's pose aren't heavy or complex movements. They are ways for your body to reclaim its natural balance. When the muscles along the back are lengthened, when the core is activated the right way, when the spine is allowed to relax and recover, you begin to feel ease in every movement. This change doesn't happen in a single day. It comes from listening to your body and caring for it consistently. A strong, healthy lower back is the foundation for a life that feels flexible, free, and sustainable.